What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. Hope you're having a good day. All right. Let's get into this reading. This is a general reading for every sign. A lot of different messages are going to come out. Your message may be the beginning, middle, or end of this reading. This could be a reading about you or somebody from your past, present, or future, or someone in your energy. Let's get into this. Let's start with some positive cards. Start with some positive cards. There's a lot of lower Aries in the energy, a lot of lower Aquarius in the energy stalking, a lot of lower fire signs stalking. You may be experiencing that in the reverse, not in the upright. You could be experiencing people that want to dominate and control what you're doing, either at work or at home or in a relationship. I'm grateful to myself and to those who've taught me for every good thing I've done. I'm grateful to myself and to those who've taught me for every good thing I've done. I recognize that everything may not have gone as planned today, but there was still plenty of good in the day. It was in reverse. So somebody could be feeling like their day was wasted, and someone could be feeling grateful for what they're learning from other people. Okay, this could be significant for the reading. Let's see what else. Let's get some other decks. A moment, please. You may be dealing with air signs that are lacking self-control. They're having a hard time controlling themselves. You could be dealing with someone who did something illegal and they're scared, so they could be trying to control the narrative, control you with witchcraft or some other garbage, stalking, intimidation, more illegal things. Let's see what's going on. Emotions in reverse and union in reverse. Okay, someone cannot look deep within their emotions. They can't understand why they feel a certain way. It could be because they've lost some sort of union or counterpart that was theirs. This could be why somebody they could be emotionless because of this reason, some sort of union that's not happening. Okay, so something happened to someone here, some kind of crime could have taken place here. A car accident, maybe a car in reverse, a red car maybe, or just a car in the city. Something could have happened in front of someone's house, or maybe a car is, in reverse. Okay, somebody wasn't ready to travel. So even after these two incidences here, somebody wasn't ready to travel. There was some kind of heartache or something going on. Somebody could have tried to sacrifice someone and it's not working. Someone still, no matter what they do, no matter how many illegal things they commit, they cannot, this is pretty serious, whatever this is here. Okay, someone doesn't want to be considered guilty, and they're trying to find ways to not be considered guilty. They could be sitting at their desk trying to figure out how to not be guilty. But I have a feeling this person is guilty here. Oh, someone doesn't want someone to know what happened while someone was taking public transportation. They don't want somebody to know this. Okay, again, someone is unable to travel, even though they're causing maybe miscarriages with some sort of action. Maybe they're out of students. They're really in a bind here. They're really feeling pretty bad. Could be a male or female. This person's, something is really on their mind. Something's really on their mind. Really eating away at them. They look really nervous about something. But they won't get out of people's energy, whoever this is. They won't leave someone alone. Okay, something is going on near a community. This is the devil card here. Something's going on near a community, or near your home, or in your marriage. Okay, somewhere where you have a lot of pleasant memories at. Somebody is trying to attach a demon to this, or they're trying to I would say, with the 4 of Wands being next to the devil, they could be trying to attach spirits to your home that make you have toxic behaviors or things like this. Okay, they could be trying to make you forget things. Basically they're doing witchcraft. Okay, because they're lusting after something that you have. This person is lacking purpose. There's a Scorpio in the energy, Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius, or Earth, fire sign. Anybody could be these placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But somebody's trying to confuse you. This person is confused, okay, because someone is moving forward. There's someone that is releasing their baggage. They don't want to, okay. But somebody is here in the way. This guilty person, okay. Somebody's trying to get in the way of someone releasing their baggage, and they're using burnt out dead spirits here with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, somebody's overstressed as well. Somebody could have Aries placements, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sag, or Gemini placements as well. There's somebody with authority and power that this person could be going to. A father could be significant. This could be the same person. They're going into their power, and there's somebody who's going to jail or trapped and dealing with dead spirits that's trying to involve themselves in front of that. Okay, and someone's looking into it. Someone could also be guiding themselves to do something good. Okay. Some kind of painful ending took place here, and they don't want to party with someone, or they don't want to be friends with them anymore. They don't want to be around them. They could be isolating, or this could also be someone who is spending time alone because of some kind of painful ending that happened to someone. Who is in this Ten of Swords? What is this? So whoever this is, this could be a Scorpio, a Leo, or a water sign. This 10 of Swords, or a Gemini. Okay, this person is, something happened to them. They weren't feeling good. They were holding on to something, and then 10 of Swords was the result, because they wouldn't let go of something. They're very smug, very dissatisfied. They're hard to please. They're selfish, greedy. And then ancestors did have to get in reverse with this person as well, as what I see here, because they're doing something to someone who was just, trying to figure something out. They're looking into something, maybe something they don't want them to look into. They could be doing this. They could be contemplating some, trying to make a decision, and someone is trying to interfere with that. So we have a Virgo in the reverse, bothering a Virgo in the upright here. Somebody with these placements for their self-sufficiency, and they're doing something a lot. They're doing something quickly, maybe through the air, again with spirits. The Eight of Wands here. Again, someone is blocked spiritually, and this water in reverse energy is just empty. They could be thirsty. They could be struggling with water. Something could be going on with water as well. With Nine of Cups in reverse and Ace of Cups in reverse, this person could literally be dehydrated. Okay, because of the spell work that they're doing, it's causing a problem. They need to recover, but it's not helping them, because if you don't have water, or you don't have love, or some sort of emotional healthiness, which is what the water represents here somewhat, you're not going to recover. Okay, because someone is watching their back, they're watching their recovery, they're watching their money, and they don't want to be in poverty. It's like someone is trying to bind poverty to the collective, and you're watching your back. You have new ideas and things, and it could be a Scorpio, Sag, or a Gemini, or a Leo that's trying to interfere with that. It could be bothering Sagittarius in the upright. I've been seeing that a lot lately. Okay, they could be trying to cause delays or bind you to some sort of delay or lack of control. You could be very balanced if you're not a Sagittarius. You could, be somebody who finds a purpose in life. Okay, you have a new beginning, someone. You're finding pleasure, you have opportunities. And like I said, you could be putting something in the dirt and focusing on your work, and somebody keeps trying to come up out the dirt and take your damn money, but while they're laying in the dirt. You're really trying to put something away in your life. And you're getting clarity and success. But there's this Aries energy here that can't plan something. They're struggling with planning something. And they could be they could have invested in something bad, which could get them arrested or put to rest. They could have invested in something bad. And it could result. Why is this for a Swords here? They were doing something with this young Earth energy that can't learn from their failure. They were doing something with a Virgo, Libra, an air fire in reverse, a Cancer in reverse. Okay. An Aquarius that's deceiving them, that needs to come clean. And they were doing something to this energy, this air, water, and the upright energy. Virgo energy, they were doing something to this group. Maybe some sort of prostitution was happening, something irresponsible with sex. And this could also be somebody who's just laying on their back, okay, waiting for their tower to happen right here. Because somebody's going to be under oath. Somebody is building a team here, building up something, they're working on something, and someone's going to be under oath. And someone's going to be looking at them like they're crazy. They're going to be judged and scrutinize this person here. Anybody could have Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries placements. Some kind of disaster while this person was laying down or under arrest or put to rest could happen or did happen. Some sort of awakening, because they keep coming back and doing something over and over again because they're scared of some sort of loss, or they're avoiding something that they need to deal with. Okay? If something's going on with the authorities, okay, they have a problem with this Queen of Cups here. They have a problem with this Cancer, Gemini energy. They have a problem with them. And they could be dealing with the authorities. They're either behaving arrogantly with the authorities because they lack control and authority themselves. So they could be acting a little arrogant or oppositional of the authority. Or there could be somebody just like this who just doesn't have discipline, and they're supposed to have authority, but they don't. They're lacking direction. And then there's somebody who does have authority here. And somebody who doesn't. Now, this person is doing something for this Leo Virgo, this very greedy person that's having material loss. This king of this Leo Virgo in reverse could be a male or female, but they're struggling financially and they're bothering people who are conscious, happy, and balanced. Okay, they could be targeting earth energy, water, Cancer placements. Okay, they want this person to be a spiritual whore. They want this person to be in a position where they're not comfortable with things ending. They want this person to be in a position where they're not comfortable with things ending. They don't want something to be complete and over. Okay, something could be significant about a child and saving money for this child, or some sort of the child's security, or the child's, control, self-control or something. They may want to control that part of the child, or someone who's very happy and positive and things are well for them. They want to keep bothering this person. This Pisces, Aries could be significant. They could be competing for a child or something, and this Aries is helping them. This person that's scared, again, there's a lot of fire energy that's scared and they don't have a plan, and they're playing it safe, but it's not good for them. They need to go to court. This keeps coming out for fire energy. They need to deal with some kind of justice, some kind of legalities. Okay, somebody doesn't want to be guilty, but if you're committing crimes, then I believe you have to do the time. That's just what I believe. I believe you have to do the time. Somebody is trying really hard to pin something on someone that they didn't do, is what I'm picking up as well. Someone is really scared to serve justice, but they're not scared to commit more crime and try to get away with stuff. They could be trying to pay somebody to be quiet. All right. Someone cannot calm down. They're struggling with being calm and collective. Anybody could be a Taurus. You could be dealing with this person in your energy, or somebody could be the sign around you, or you could be the sign. Someone is, they can't calm down because they can't create a nightmare for someone. Okay, Pisces, Sag could be significant, as well as Taurus. They want to try to create a nightmare for somebody by being a third wheel in their relationship, but somebody's not allowing it because they want to succeed. Okay, they need to restore something, or they need a resolution to something. Cancer could be significant, and they don't have time for this third wheel garbage. Somebody just wants to be a whore, okay, and they're not hesitating to do this. Aquarius, again, they don't have a new beginning, and their curses are backfiring, so they can't calm down. You could be any of these signs in the upright and be loving yourself. Okay, we have Scorpio, Cancer, Sag, and Pisces. That's telling somebody to stop because you're doing something wrong here, something immoral, illegal. This person needs to serve justice. Some balance is needed. Maybe you haven't gone to court yet about something, but you need to. Okay, somebody could be getting married. Okay, and somebody's trying to disturb this. Okay. Again, Sag, Pisces, Gemini could be significant. Someone is saying stop. Stop doing something. Stop doing this disturbance. Somebody's trying to force someone to compromise and reconcile with them, but they don't want to. Gemini could be significant. Someone could be trying to gain by splitting somebody up and making them lonely. They could be trying to gain off of this. That's what they want. Cancer, Pisces, Aries could be significant. They're getting bad news, this person. Anybody could be Gemini. Someone is good here. Okay, they have good merit making. They have a good relationship with God and their ancestors. They're a moral person. They're human. They practice humanness. They practice balance. And someone is trying to interfere with that. They can't sacrifice this energy. Okay, and they won't take anyone's advice. Okay, their friends maybe don't want anything to do with them because they don't want to have loss. And they don't want to lose their faith. Maybe they've done something to their friends. Where the friends don't want to be involved. The friends could be mad at them. Or they could be mad at their friends, or some kind of problem could be happening. They're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. They're doing something excessively and it's stressing them out. And ancestors, there could be a group of people who are actually trying to destroy your life, and the ancestors are saying, I got this. And that's why they're afraid. And they can't trap the collective. They can't. Because we're standing up to them with the help of our ancestors. Again, Gemini, Scorpio could be significant. Okay, there's something wrong with this person. They're sick because nobody will promise them something. Again, we have Libra, Capricorn, and Leo. Could be significant. 8-8 could be significant. Virgo could be significant. No one will work with them. Nobody will promise them anything. And they just keep begging and asking. Okay. Again, Virgo is significant. Virgo placements. Somebody's family is in reverse. Somebody's friends are in reverse. And they cannot bribe anybody to act like their family or friends or something. They might need somebody to act like their friends or family. For some particular reason. Why do they want this? So they can cause some kind of conflict to interfere with this relationship or these two people. They want to cause problems, so they're trying to, they want to do some kind of spell work or something. They might need family and friends that they trust to commit this act, but they can't bully anyone to do it. So they keep bothering maybe young people in their imaginations and their choices, which is wrong to do. That's why they're going to jail, whoever this is here. They're going to be serving time when they go to court. I'm picking up somebody who's guilty and there's evidence, and they could be trying to intimidate someone so that there isn't evidence. They could be trying to pass your boundaries just so that you don't have some sort of evidence or you don't have an alibi or some sort of defense. Someone is a puppet here and wearing a mask. Gemini, Virgo could be significant. Taurus could be significant. And I don't know how that happened, but it's because that's what they're doing. So somebody is going to be serving time. This is confirmation. Anybody could be Scorpio as well or have these placements. You don't have to. Somebody's living and learning, okay? And someone could be losing their home because someone's living and learning. Some of these groups are very dependent on someone's downfall, and when it doesn't happen, they end up suffering. All their spell work backfires because someone doesn't align with it. And as long as you don't align with these people and their garbage, everything should be okay. Everything should be okay. 3 cards here. Somebody is stubborn and is refusing to walk away from some sort of conflict or the desire to have conflict. Taurus, Cancer, or Pisces could be significant. Could be. Doesn't have to be. Somebody is trying to be indifferent with you, and you don't really care for that. You don't really care for that. Whoever you are. Somebody could be stalking your faith, your religion, what you're studying, or where you travel. Somebody could be stalking this, your 9th house. They could want it. Okay, their friends think they're crazy. Whoever this is, you don't want to have breakfast in bed with this person. Or something didn't go well with breakfast in bed. Because they're witches are sending demons to watch you. Somebody could be paying a coven to do this, okay? Because someone's never leaving their wife or husband. They could be doing this because they're jealous and they're psychopaths. Someone could be feeling unsafe or feeling safe. Safety could be an issue. A shady attorney in reverse. Cornrows in reverse. Same sex is in love with you. Jealous of your platform and stalking. This person is in reverse. Something could have happened to them, or they can't do something to your platform or your channel. They can't do it. This could be somebody of the same sex who's in love with you, but they're stalking you and trying to hurt someone because they're crazy. That's why. All right. Somebody doesn't know where you are or where this person is. They need someone to stop seeing someone here. Coming your way soon. Waiting for a phone call, someone. A relative is under investigation or somebody close to you. Some kind of seduction is involved. Okay, karmic passing away soon. Somebody's trying to cover this up. Aries could be significant. Owes you money. Anybody could have Aries placements. Something is not happening this weekend. Someone's not buying a house. They need cash. Something is over. No one wants to take the blame, but somebody is taking the blame, or they're saying that they're not sending demons to watch you. The letter B could be significant. A stay-at-home mom could be in reverse. A tarot reader could be stalking you. Okay, they couldn't tow your car. They're stalking your abundance. Okay, they could be trying to make you feel unsafe, but don't give up. We're going to clarify these cards and get confirmations. Somebody's not weak without someone's energy anymore. This could be, someone could have been dependent on that. 27 or 72 could be significant, or Virgo. Someone's playing reverse psychology on someone, and that's going to cause something to not happen in the next 48 hours. Somebody's a registered offender. They don't have faith about something. Using your pictures for spell work, because they don't have faith. They could be staking out in a van and using your pictures for spell work. West New York in reverse. Okay, you weren't lying on this person. Somebody's not lying on someone. Somebody's actually doing this. They could be saying that they're not lying on you as well. Somebody could be saying they're not lying on you, but they are. An STD could be significant. Okay, somebody's fame could be in reverse. They could be falling out of the limelight. Somebody's phone is not on silent. Somebody can't wait to be together. And a new property is significant. Aquarius. Somebody's deceptive about this property. They're being deceptive about something. Registered offender. Something is not happening in 48 hours to this person. They could be scared of something happening in the next 48 hours. Okay, somebody is scared to go to jail. I can't make this shit up. I don't even know. There's somebody that's in denial here. Okay, this person is in denial. They could be trying to do some kind of witchcraft where they're hiding something. I'm going to find out why these cards are here. One more card. They want somebody to leave their husband or wife. Somebody is and have conflict because they couldn't tow your car or something. Somebody's just trying to use witchcraft to manipulate natural events and is not working for them. They cannot do it because they're not supposed to do it. And someone has protection from witchcraft and nonsense. And they can't quite get this through their skull. Something's wrong with their skull. It's thick. And they can't hear or something. It's like somebody is so stubborn. They won't stop trying to do something. They keep trying to, something is supposed to happen for us. This could be happening as well, but something is supposed to happen for the collective. And somebody who's a registered offender or something like this could be trying to stop someone or make someone leave. You know, someone is just angry, and it's like they're trying to force someone to not do something that's good for them because they're scared to go to jail, but they're not concerned that they were committing crimes. It doesn't seem to be an issue for them. An earth fire sign could be significant. This maybe somebody with Taurus placements is scared to go to jail. Or Aries. Someone could have lost their home. They were doing something to this water energy who's healing. They were doing something to this Taurus that was healing. Okay, somebody's getting arrested here, a registered offender. Dur could be significant. Red could be significant. Okay, this is somebody very happy. Now, karmic passing away is in reverse. Again, somebody could be not wanting to deal with this part of their life. So they keep looking to sacrifice someone, but the truth is coming out about them. This Pisces could be scared to pass away. Pisces, Aries, or a Taurus. Okay, because they can't cause a tower for someone else and someone is healing. So a tower could happen for this energy. But I could feel that they're avoiding it. Okay, I see somebody put to rest here. R could be significant. N could be significant. It doesn't have to be N-A. Excuse me, N-A or N-E. I did say A or E-N could be significant. Ancestor is here, helping the collective recover. Okay, now this Queen of Pentacles and could be in reverse here. Okay, this one here is attached to this Queen of Wands. They could be trying to look like they're in the upright because of somebody they want to get close to. Maybe a water sign. Why is this Queen of Pentacles lying about their identity? Okay, some sort of, this person could be a robata. It could be somebody who's being controlled by some sort of group or something. They can't think for themselves and they're not really going anywhere. With the Three of Wands in reverse, this person is scared to travel, scared to plan something, afraid to move, but they're looking upright because they want to associate with energy that has a new beginning. They could be bothering Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, or Pisces, okay? And they could be trying to threaten this energy because they're scared of having loss. They're overcommitted to the devil with this Cancer, Gemini energy. And they're struggling with work. Again, someone could be a spiritual whore and be attacking people spiritually and just constantly stalking. Somebody is constantly stalking this whore in the spirit, okay, for sex or some kind of other stupidness. Seduction did come out, okay, for sex, creation, children, deals, and somebody's aware of it. A Cancer, fire sign, aware, and somebody's not putting up with it. Okay, someone's released the devil here. They don't want any toxic attachments, and they're paranoid. It's like they're paranoid because you don't want anything to do with them. They want to sacrifice someone, and they want to do it impulsively. Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Leo. Could be significant. They want to impulsively sacrifice someone for their Ten of Pentacles because they cannot heal, and they can't keep their clothes on. They can't make a good decision. They're making evil decisions, and they're stalking. They're trying to trick somebody. They could be involved with a child or a young person that cannot learn from their mistakes, cannot manifest something. And that is, it's like they were depending on this child or something, or this young person, and it's not working. The Scorpio Libra could also be involved with a young person and doing something against the law with the Justice card here. These things are terrified of going to court, but they were doing something terrible for opportunity. They were committing crimes, and they're trying to control people's words. They're trying to control people's vocabulary. They're trying to control what people remember. They're corrupt, and they just try. And it's so weird. It's like I'm going to describe what I just felt. What this person could be doing is, when I put the card down, I usually say a word, a particular word, but this person doesn't like that word. So what they try to do is make me forget it. I felt like this kind of movement in my forehead. It was very slight. And then I thought of a different word. So somebody is doing some real wicked witchcraft a lot, maybe with a Cancer and a Gemini who's suffering because we're watching our back and we know what they're doing. So this garbage has got to stop. They're trying to lie to people to get money or something because they're weak, and they're doing something sexually immoral, maybe at these gatherings, and it's leaving them stuck. They're working and getting nothing for it because whatever they're doing at this gathering, okay, is betraying them. They're suffering. It's taking their authority. They're overwhelmed. They're possessed. So some kind of sexual activity is going on, or some type of overindulgence, drinking or drugs could be happening, and it's causing the collective to defend themselves and be righteous. Okay, it's like this person is not, the work that they're doing is not good. It's causing them to be stagnant and hang on and fear change. And it has a lot to do with this Aquarius and this Scorpio Sag air fire energy. Okay, somebody is trying to, they've managed to get to a place where something cannot get worse. They managed to get to a place where something cannot, oops. Okay, somebody about to fall off the edge here. They're managed to get to a place by moving away from something, and now things cannot get any worse, and they have a new beginning coming. Okay, because they're doing the right thing. They could be working with someone new, and this Empress in reverse is struggling. A Leo, Taurus could be struggling because they won't stop bothering someone for their money. Okay, they want public success, but this is not the way to get it. They want 10 of Cups, but a child is in reverse, or there's some sort of serious depression or unhappiness going on around a child or themselves. This fire energy could be burning themselves up here. Burning themselves up. Aries could be significant. North Carolina, South Carolina. Somebody's jealous of your channel or platform and they're stalking you. Okay, they can't ignore the side chick. Somebody here could be significant. $39 or 93 could be significant for this reading. Psalm 17 says, "Hear me, Lord, my plea is just. Listen to my cry. Hear my prayer. It does not rise from deceitful lips. Let my vindication come from you. May your eyes see what is right." Somebody is being painted a bad color here. And they could be asking God to hear their prayer. Somebody's asking, let their judgment come from God and not the courts. They want vindication to come from God. They want mercy from God. So it's possible that somebody did something bad, but they don't want to go to court. They're going to God, which is their right to do that. But they also have to ask God to see what is right. Let's see what's going on. Someone is saying they didn't plan to do anything evil. Somebody was bribing this person. They weren't violent. Jesus is here. Okay. So there's some kind of psychopath here that is calling our Lord Jesus Christ a P word. Pisces could be significant. Somebody could have Pisces placements that's doing this. Someone is a psychopath in the energy. Someone could be getting framed. Somebody could be framing someone else. Someone of the same sign could be trying to mask you, make you look bad, because they're trying to control situations. Somebody wants justice. They want to sue somebody. Jesus is a Pisces. This could be significant. Initials could be here. Secular, something, a word with sec in it, sex. There's some sick, low vibrational demonic energy that is stalking the collective right now. I don't know what's wrong with these things, but they need serious help. World Trade Center could be significant. So is here. The word so. Pest. Jesse. Cups. Ten of Cups could be significant, which is Pisces. Someone is obsessed with someone's family. They have a problem here. Juicy could be significant. Musty. Jesuit could be significant. Tuesday. Put cups up. Come is here. Just come. Sue or Susie. Tummy. Let me just sage, because there's something wrong with these things. They're sick, and this is why I always say stop supporting these groups. Stop supporting these groups because they're sick. And they're obsessed with people. They're stalking people. And it's like they want to keep attaching to people by going back and forth with them with the conflict card. They want to just, the Five of Wands coming out. It's like people are just, they're doing so bad wherever they are in life that they just have to keep attaching to the collective no matter what. They need any reason to keep trying to attach. The collective wants nothing to do with this energy. and they keep doing something. CC could be significant. It's like, just go away, please, but they can't. They're sick. Something is wrong with this energy. Something is really wrong with them. Sty could be significant. Sty, muse, music. Custard, custy, cusp. A cusp sign could be significant. Cusp, Pisces. Wisconsin could be significant. Pew pew is here. Again, someone is trying to intimidate someone and they're not really going to do anything. These are just people who, or things, groups, that are literally just trying to put fear in people. They don't have any real, they live off what you believe. So if you believe that they're doing something, then they have a one-up on you. But what I see here is just, I see the word pussy here, and that's what I see. That's what I think these people are. And someone is just obsessed. Like, they just won't go away. It's like, just go away. Stoop is here. Cesty. Say yes. Somebody could be telling someone to say yes. A Jew could be significant. Jew, a Jewish. Succubus could be significant. Puppy. Just cup something. Oh my God, you may see something else. I'm gonna come back to these letters because I just feel like it's just too much. These things have too much time on their hands, and they expose themselves, and they look dumb. They look stupid. Petty is here. Cement. Secular music. Cuss. Somebody's cussing something, maybe their music. Someone's not impossible to please, and they're not playing games anymore. Somebody's is maturing, is what I see here. Marry me in reverse. Someone doesn't want to marry someone because they're mature, they're growing up, they're not playing games anymore. Somebody keeps lying about something, this earth sign in reverse. They could be saying that they're not playing games anymore. They could be saying that they're not impossible to please. They could be saying marry me, but they're lying. Earth sign in reverse. Tuck something. Let me get a new set of letters because these people are stupid. I really think they're stupid. There's something happening in the music industry, and I think that it's collapsing on a certain level, and some of the people involved in the music industry there's something really wrong with them. and they're having a problem controlling themselves. When it comes to creators, they're having a problem with contacting creators spiritually, and it's out of hand. It's not just the music industry, it's just people, and not everybody is, it's not everybody as well. It's just some people are just, something is wrong with them, and they're bothering people online. It's like they don't have something else to do, or something like this. They're struggling with something to do. And you could see it if you watch this channel. It's just, I refuse to talk about them, and they keep harassing. They keep harassing, and it's disgusting. It's abusive. It's sexual abuse, with letters. It's stalking, and it's harassment. They're attacking my channel. They're probably doing this to other people. They won't go away. Again, this Susie person is significant. UFO could be significant. Go buy something. Go buy something. I'm just trying to find this vowel. Somebody's saying bye. All right. All right, got one more vowel. These things, what they do, I think they sit around and they stalk people spiritually, and they sit around all day. They have a lot of time on their hands, and they just harass people and try to destroy and bother people's lives. I think a lot of these people in the public eye are doing this to average people because there's something going on in their life, and they're not happy. They need to stop. It's ridiculous what they're doing, and I'm done talking about them. They need attention, and this is not how to get attention. This is not a way to get attention. They're attacking people, and it's just like, what do you want? What do you want already? Yeah. What the fuck do you want? I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like they just keep involving. It's like a lot of these things, even if they're not in the public eye, they keep forcing themselves into your life. They keep trying to force themselves onto people. A book could be significant. Go buy a book, nasty book or something. Again, it's just, a lot of these things are guilty of stuff, and what they're doing is they're trying to eliminate anybody who has an idea of what they're doing, but they don't realize if someone has an idea of what they're doing, it's because they're stalking their energy. You stalk somebody's energy when you bind yourself to somebody because you're stupid, and this person starts to discover things about you because you won't stop binding to this person. Now they want to try to fix the situation, and it ends up destroying them. Okay, they're stupid. Something is bogus about something. Say go, say no, say stay. Skunk is here. Bussy is here. Go back somewhere. There's somebody here that is stalking, and this person is literally stalking you on a daily basis, or they're using somebody around you to stalk you on a daily basis, and they're trying to intimidate you and bully. This is not for everybody, but that's what's going on in this situation. A boat could be significant. Something could have happened on a boat that somebody is scared of, and they're trying to, or an STD could be significant. Something is nasty about this for someone. Go about something. There's people that are just obsessed. They're simply obsessed, and they don't know how else to behave but to attack people. Attack is here, attack you. Okay, they could be paying somebody to do this because they're stupid. They don't have anything else to do. Cody could be significant. Gut is here, tug on gut. They could be trying to bind water spirits to food or the body to hurt somebody. That's basically what these people want to do, and they're trying to control and manipulate. They're lying. Somebody is lying about something every day. Okay, they were just in somebody's neighborhood. They could be lying about it. They don't have a job. They're lying. They don't have a job. Okay, nobody hurt this person before. It's in reverse. They're saying that you hurt them. An air sign in reverse or an earth sign in reverse could be saying you hurt them. You didn't treat this person wrong. It's in reverse. Again, this person just is lying to someone. Who are they lying to? Let's see who this person is lying to. Why do they keep lying? I just don't have the patience to go through the stupidness today. It's like people are just dumb, and there's a group that could be following the collective and just trying to sacrifice the collective, and they can't. They just keep trying though because they're so obsessed. And what they do is they bind other people to obsession and gather this army or this team that wants to keep destroying, that wants to keep trying to take people down that have done absolutely nothing to them. And because they're stalking that person, they can't comprehend in their mind. They can't make, there's something wrong with them, or they cannot make sense in their mind as to why they're being exposed in some sort of way. Whether it's coming from their employees, somewhere they work, their family, they're being exposed because they are obsessed and they keep stalking people, but they can't stop stalking. They just can't stop doing something, watching someone, trying to hurt someone. Toe fungus is that somebody is constantly trying to attack somebody. Their butt, their nose, their face is like somebody is just so stupid. They're so stupid, and their life is whatever's going on with this person. They must be going through a dark time in their life. Who are they lying to, this person? They must be lying to the authorities or somebody questioning them about something. Okay. In Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Taurus, Pisces could be lying to someone, or they could be lying to this energy. Okay, they could be saying, I'm not trying to hang someone. I'm not trying to sacrifice or release someone. They're really stagnant, and they're afraid of some kind of ending happening, but they won't stop. This psychopath just won't stop doing something. Anybody with Aquarius in reverse placements who is acting like this, it's just, they're looking at death, and death in reverse doesn't mean alive. It means that you are deteriorating. That's what it means. You are stagnant. You're not moving. And it's like what I feel like they're doing right now is they're trying to make me forget what death in reverse means. Because they're so simple-minded. This is how much they stalk people that do this. They're so simple-minded. They think that death in reverse means alive. This is how simple and dumb this person is, because they refuse to learn something, and they won't stop stalking somebody because something is wrong, seriously wrong with some kind of air sign or a Scorpio or a Taurus, Pisces. Something is seriously wrong with this group. Okay, they're obsessed with Leo, Virgo, air, fire. They want somebody's future. They're angry about something. Fake butt, okay? It's like this person is dumb. They're having loss and grief, and they keep taking... I find, based on what, I've been doing this for a while, that there's people that are secretly suffering, and they're secretly stalking people and trying to take their future because they're so unhappy. They're so unhappy and miserable. that they keep cursing every day, and it's doing nothing but destroying their little lives. But they don't know what else to do. So they stay here with death in reverse, which honestly is worse than death in the upright. They're trying to make me forget what it means, because I know I remember, but they're doing spells on whatever, for me, is whatever I say, whatever the card actually means, because that's what it means. But they're trying to control what I say when a card comes out. For you, it could be something else. They could be trying to control what you do when you do this, or when you do that, when you raise your children, or when you're cooking, or when you're home, or when you're driving, when you're making a decision. Somebody keeps, like a psychopath here, keeps watching what you're doing every day, and they lost their friends because they're crazy. Okay, somebody in the public eye is doing this, possibly. You could be in the public eye as well, but there's something going on with this person. They're not happy. Okay, maybe they're going to be sacrificed. Okay, and they don't know what to do about that. Again, it could be many different things. No bust is here, no but. It's like somebody is just trying to pick away at someone's physicality because their life is to shit. And you're not lying for them. You're not being their friend. You're not acting crazy like them. You're not letting them sacrifice you, or push you around, or poison you, or some other garbage that this psychopath wants to do. That's what these things are. Yes, they can't heal. Again, this air energy, distraught and destroying themselves. They cannot heal. With the Seven of Swords right next to the star in reverse and the sun in reverse, this person's 2 stars are falling. They're in the dark completely. They cannot pick themselves up because they keep lying their ass off. Is right here, right here. Someone is gonna take this person to court. It's like someone is committing crimes against the collective and is doing things to stop it from happening. Instead of just stop contacting you, stop bothering you, they just keep bothering. Somebody's trying to get away and they keep bothering this person. Maybe an Aquarius in the upright, or a Libra in the upright, or a Cancer in the upright. It's like somebody just won't stop depending on you. They're suffering and they're in regret. They regret even knowing who you are. Okay, maybe because of this Virgo Libra that got them involved in something that keeps coming into them in the upright, but they're really not. And they can't stand up to this person, so they keep picking on the collective who's released them. They just keep bothering people, depending on people, and you keep saying, go away from me, leave me alone. You don't go find a job or something. Go pick yourself up and persevere. Go do something with yourself. Stop sitting on your ass doing nothing. Okay, they're bothering us when we're making our plans of going somewhere. When it's like they're in poverty and they're just following you around while they're in poverty. And they're struggling. They can't take anymore. And they keep trying to bother people, Gemini, that can survive. But when it comes to this air energy, they keep making bad decisions. They keep bothering. Something that's fake. Token could be significant. Yeah, 3 of Wands in reverse. You know, somebody's aware of this fire, earth energy that is just going nowhere. You know, they're just... There's just this energy that for some of us, you don't even know this energy, and they keep stalking. They keep stalking, and it's because they're possessed by familiar spirits. Familiar spirits stalk families and they stalk bloodlines. And what this familiar spirit is doing is following you and embodying people that are around you to keep harassing. And these people that are allowing this familiar spirit to keep being in them, they're hosting this familiar spirit, it's destroying their life. Because the collective is trying to get away from this energy, and they keep allowing the spirit to possess them, and all they do is attract death in reverse. Death in the upright is better than death in reverse. And again, they don't understand that because they don't think. They're impulsive. They act quickly without thinking. And they just say, oh, that means I'm going to die. No, it means worse than that. It means you can't have a death that you need to have within yourself. And something is seriously wrong with you. You're afraid of an ending happening that needs to happen. Somebody needs to have a tower. They need something to stop because they're just drilling themselves into the wall. They're drilling themselves into the wall. Somebody left this person because they're overcommitted to the devil. They're overwhelmed and they won't stop doing the same thing because they're possessed. They keep excessively doing something, and it's for this Scorpio Sag energy, and it's crushing them. They're paranoid. Okay, this person has lost their authority. They're a robota. They're being controlled, and they're losing opportunity. And they don't have to like it, but that's what they're doing because they won't stop. Somebody is just cursing, so not busy, not this, not that. Somebody just they're not happy with their life, and they keep bothering the collective. They just keep harassing the collective. Ancestor is here, though. There's nothing to worry about. Ancestor is going to bust, okay, something up. And that's it. And that's it. Somebody's put to rest or under arrest because they're doing something again with this Cancer Libra that is destroying their life. They won't, this is about doing harm. And look, you got jail, entrapment, having negative thoughts in a tower, having loss, not being able to share or not being able to receive, because they're not doing something right financially, and they don't have balance in what they're doing with their money. It's not right. It could be illegal. But they're having a tower. They need to have this tower. They're simple-minded here. The truth is coming out, and ancestors are getting in reverse. That's it. Because they're stealing people's inheritance. They're stealing people, making very bad decisions. And they think that stalking you spiritually in your home every day is the solution. Little do these people know that when they stalk people spiritually, they are being watched. The spiritual realm is eyes all over the spiritual realm. There's eyes all over the spiritual realm. When you're in the spiritual realm, you're not alone. You're not alone here. You're not alone there. There's activity going on here and there all the time. And somebody doesn't understand this here. They're finding out from ancestors that you cannot keep stalking people every day. It says stop staking out. Stop staking out. That's what it says. Stop staking out. Stop watching. Stop stalking. Staking sounds like stalking. It's similar. It's like somebody just keeps doing this and they can't stop. King could be significant. King or kin. Somebody is making fun of somebody's body here, but you're stalking them. Like, these people are so dumb. How are you stalking someone, but you're making fun of them? It's like, it doesn't make any sense with these. They're just, something is wrong with them. Immaturity. These are grown people. Agnes could be significant. Kiss is here. Someone is obsessed with controlling people. They're sick. Sky is here. Sky or Skylar. Taylor. Hugo. Bye now. Okay. Somebody is ready to move on, and it's like this person just can't let go of something. You sing song. buy something here. Clout. The letter L is missing. And it's like the more you tell this person to go away, the more they keep stalking and acting crazy. Tyson could be significant. It doesn't have to be. A boy could be significant. Boy. Boy toy. Not your boy toy. Somebody is just a psycho, man. I'm telling you, these people are gonna, the authorities are watching them, and it's like they just keep, they won't stop. They just don't have any control. I'm convinced. Tonga could be significant. Tongue. You know what I'm picking up here? There's some 6 Scorpio Libra or a Libra Virgo, okay, or Earth fire sign, or Scorpio Sag. These energies, or Capricorn reverse, they want to have intercourse with the collective because they want to perform rituals on the collective. Buttons is here. Anyway, what these people want to do is have intercourse with the collective, but it's not for the right reasons. It's not for the right reasons, and what they're trying to do is harass anybody. They're stalking people who you're going to have intercourse with, or who you're having intercourse with now, or who you did have intercourse with. They're stalking these groups of people. They're stalking these individuals, and they're either trying to get this person to come back in your life, even though you don't want this person. They're trying to, what they do is try to possess that person, attach to them, and then make them go have sex with you and try to have intercourse with you through that person. Past, present, or future. This is what they're trying to do. This is a sick group. Okay, these are grapists and sodomists, and they need to be, I believe based on my readings, that they're being handled. They're being handled by the authorities, and people can move forward. But again, it's like this person who's arrested or put to rest keeps following this energy, keeps attaching themselves. Best Buy could be significant. Best something. These people are stupid. Best nose. It's like these people are so shallow, and something is wrong with them. All they care about is how they look, and they keep attacking my body while I'm talking. It's like, I can't, they don't want me to talk. They're attacking creators. And then when you expose them, they attack your channel. They just keep doing this. And that's why the cops, I'm telling you, you're going to see people getting arrested because they won't stop doing something to people who don't want anything to do with them. And they keep, what they keep doing is attacking until you say something, and then attack your and okay, they said something about me, so now I could do, but you're stalking. That's why somebody's saying something, and nobody is really saying anything about them, but they catch themselves by stalking you, and then they say, oh, that's about me, but you keep stalking. Anyway, collective. There's something seriously going on this platform. There's something going on the internet. There's a lot of witchcraft going on. You must call the police on these people. You could have a non-emergency hotline in your area. Do not let these people sit around and push you around in your home and in your life. Call non-emergency services on them. Make reports. Contact landlords. Start reaching out, because these things are not going to go away. They're not going to stop doing this. They're obsessed and they're possessed. They're possessed. These spirits are telling people around us that they're going to be famous if they do something to us. They're going to be able to take what we have coming for us. They're filling their heads up with garbage. And they're just sitting here. I'm sitting here talking, and they just keep doing something to my neck. And it's like, what are you doing? You are being exposed to the authorities. These people are being exposed, and they still sit around and they still keep doing this. They won't stop. So the collective must contact the authorities and defend themselves, and don't let these things push you around, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop until they're in court and arrested for the crimes that they're committing. That is your reading.